It's week 1 of the 2024 season, and we've got a showdown in the Sunshine State. It's the Jags and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Miami Dolphins. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from Miami. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on off. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
9 yards to go.
Looking to pass. Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Lawrence. And he fires one incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up the running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now Tua. And this is going to be incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Lawrence hitting the ball is free. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. They go play action now. Lawrence. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
From the shotgun, Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
At the Dolphins' 28-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Back to the ground with Etienne. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hard running at the 15. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, and said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. Miami set to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On play action, here's Tua. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 3rd and 9 here.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one goes for 24 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakim. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They run the counter. It's right. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Running left, Achane. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Yeah, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, You're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll look to ETN to start things out.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. On the counter, ETN. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Now Lawrence. That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
On that punt, we've got a man shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Up the middle they go. Right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
2 now on 1st down. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
2nd and 5. Achane gets it from the gun.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll run on 1st down. Right. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
On the 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a...
The way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Jaguars 7.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game. Up the middle, Achane. Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Tua going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop the throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard.
This one to Hill, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. From the 20, here's 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 at the 20-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run for it with Achane. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Tua going to keep it on the draw. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Touchdown! down. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action with Lawrence. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Now 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Thomas brings it in. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. It's caught. Beckham. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
Now Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Tua going to throw. That's caught inside the 20. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And it's caught. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Tua sets up to pass it. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. From the gun, it's Tua. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes his upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.